Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries, find out if Cold Smiles really did find that Yandere GF in the end. In this episode here tonight, we're going to be discussing one of the frequently brought up topics in the Kyota katana / Cold Smiles community. Did Cold Smiles in fact ever find a Yandere GF? Now, there was a Yandere GF Hunter series, I believe. There was 2 parts. I might be wrong. The videos have been deleted, sadly, so this entire video will have to be purely from speculative memory. There were 1 to 2 parts. Cold Smiles went to a convention in search of a Yandere GF. Now, we never got a definitive conclusion to that, but around 3 to 4 episodes of Cold Smiles later that were completely unrelated to the Yandere Hunter series, we saw the introduction of Madam Cold Smiles. Now, is she a Yandere? We don't know. This is never answered in canon or Legends lore. Now, usually the 2 line up in some regard, but this is a very rare occurrence where neither so tonight, if we look at Cold Smiles' past, now, this is purely in Legends right now. We're going to be talking about both Legends and canon. So I will alert you, the audience, when we're talking about either. Now, in Legends, Cold Smiles was supposedly... Now, this is very close to canon. We have not heard from the big man himself. But Cold Smiles was supposedly trained by T-Mad himself in the art of degeneracy. And he was trained to find as many Yandere GFs as possible to spread them among weeb kind. Now, we never know what came of this. Cold Smiles was recently sealed away. Apparently, there's some kind of spell to seal him away. Now, we don't know exactly what this is, but we do know that the man Kyota Katana used this to seal Cold Smiles away. Now, we don't know when he will return, but there are many waiting for his return. Now, in the Yandere Hunter series, we see that Cold Smile is joined by 2 Clout Ninjas. In Legends, these are the failed students of T-Mad. They go to form their own cult that instead of worshipping Yanderes, worships harems, which is against T-Mad's code of honor. And therefore, they dishonored their family, and they dishonored T-Mad, and therefore were kicked out, but they formed their own union. Now, at this point, Cold Smiles was no longer an apprentice of T-Mad. He was on his own, and he disobeyed his training by associating with both of the Clout Ninjas. Not only that, but one of them had bought a Honda Civic. Now, that's pretty crazy, right? Bear with me here. So, I believe, right, that this is all speculation here. None of this that we're about to talk about, that I'm about to say here, is canon. What we were just talking about was a mix of canon and Legends, right? But what we can infer is that Madam Cold Smiles may well, in fact, be a Yandere. Has this been confirmed? No. But we can assume that Kyota Katana is in some relation to Cold Smiles. And so, upon further development of the character of Kyota Katana, we may in fact see if this is true. Now, another thing to note is that Madam Cold Smiles was never sealed away. Cold Smiles, himself was sealed away. His power of the cold touch torn from him. But Madam Cold Smiles was never sealed. Now, will she come back for Cold Smiles? Perhaps. Will she attempt to free him? Maybe. We don't know. But what we do know is that most of Cold Smiles' power... Now, many would believe it comes from the matching Ahegao outfit, but that's wrong. See, in canon, the microwave Tims and the hangover barf-soaked balaclava is what holds the true power of Cold Smiles. Those 2 elements, when put together, summons Cold Smiles. Now, Kyota Katana has been very careful to keep these 2 items separate. Is it possible to summon a second Kyota katana by bringing these two items of extreme power in the weebdom into the same vicinity? This is a possibility, but at this point we're getting into speculation. You know, if there are any more clout ninjas out there, you know, they may very well attempt to summon another Cold Smiles in order to strengthen their power to attempt to take down 2Mad. Because the clout ninjas are still very upset about getting kicked out of 2Mad's clan on Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Very, very disappointing. They lost in a team deathmatch on Nuketown. So, you know, that was a humiliating defeat. They tried to, after they got kicked out, they tried to settle the score, and they decided to try to settle the score in a deathmatch, team deathmatch on Nuketown in Black Ops 2. But of course, the Clout Ninjas failed. So the lesson of the story overall, we don't know if Cold Smiles found a Yandere GF. But if he can either be broken free from his curse of binding spell to what was believed to be Kyota Katana's basement, or if the two oracles of power, that being the hangover vomit soaked balaclava and the microwave Tims, and we can summon a second second Cold Smiles. Now, will this second Cold Smiles have the same memories as the previous? We're not sure. But if either of those two events happen, we may very well be able to ask him ourselves. But it's up to you, the Kyota Katana community, to see what happens. Watch, listen, be careful, or you yourselves might be taken by surprise by a clout ninja. Be very careful. This has been the Kyota Katana Lore Channel.